Thank you. Paparazzi time.
How you doing, man?
Hey, man. What's up? Miss Emilio.
I think that's off these staircases. I'm not quite sure.
This is Shelburne Plastics. This is
Wait a minute. It's one of these
Where are you
stores.
guys trying to go?
WSUL?
WSUL. I think it's this one.
Well, you have to call up there to have someone come down and open the door.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
98.3, 95.7 SUL. Talk about your fantasy. I'm marinara here. And early in the morning, I can wake up and have spaghetti sauce. It matters not to me. All right, we're talking Charles Marinaro from The Factory, the movie that you've helped write, you produced, you director, you have your casting director with
Yes.
you. You have one of your stars as well. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Charles, you move that mic right in front of you there because I want to make sure we hear
Good
every
morning.
word. Okay, and you should know that. You just produced a movie.
Yeah, I know.
Who did the sound with this?
We had a lot of Simon Fridlich. Simon
Okay.
Fridlich, he helped us with Simon Says Productions with a lot of the sound, and we had a lot of other people.
Now,
Help
you
us.
guys joined me. How is it over 2 months? 3? What? It was summertime.
About 3 months ago.
About
Yeah.
3 months ago.
October.
3 months ago.
we were about to do our casting, I remember.
Melissa, yes, is the casting director with us here,
Yeah.
as well as a star. I want to welcome as well with us Mike Sutton. You're the doctor at the factory, are you not?
I am the doctor. I'm the head psychologist at the factory.
Oh, he sounds like one, doesn't he? Too? I already feel like, diagnosed.
I know, right?
What is it about that? Now, The Factory, as I will review for you guys, because we have talked about it since you've been here, is a locally produced movie, and it's about, and Charles, I'm going to get you this, The Factory is a place you go to find what you want to be and what else.
It's like a place where you find it's a place where you find yourself, and it's like what brings peace and harmony to you.
And you just go sign up? Because, I want to know
You could
who
sign
The
up.
Factory is.
People can scout you out.
Oh, that's
Sometimes you
really-
just wake up there.
Oh!
Like, whoa, how did I get here?
I'm at
Wow.
The Factory.
Handcuffed, restrained.
Yeah. And,
What
and,
is the
thing-
other?
and things don't, tend to always be what they seem. And that's when you get a lot of twists and turns. And,
Without giving away too much.
yeah.
Yeah.
The doctor's voice alone gave away too much. Mike Sutton, one of the stars of the film. Are you a local artist? Are you an actor by trade?
Actually, I started acting about 1.5 years ago, and I live just outside the Philadelphia area, so I travel up here 3 hours each way to be a part of this great production.
And so that's much to be said that you would come to travel to this. You believe in this story. You believe in its premise.
Well, you come out and you audition for things, and part of me accepting the role was reading the script, and once I read the script, I had to be a part of it.
You're in. Now, you're telling me that this is a wrap-up time. We're talking post-production, and you are looking for some volunteers. We have great colleges in this facility, people majoring in communication. I'm one of them. In my life, I loved to film. In those days, though, we were splicing the tape. I don't know if it's different now. Obviously, it's more digital. So you would like to invite folks who'd like to get some experience working on a full-length, and this is a full-length film. Is that right, Melissa? Right on into that mic there.
Yep, it is. Yeah, we actually are looking for volunteers. Anyone who is experienced in Final Cut Pro to help us in editing. Anyone who wants to volunteer in marketing the film. There's still a lot of room for people to be involved in post-production. We're looking for people that compose music or make their own music. You can definitely submit your material to us, and we'd love to consider it to be part of our soundtrack.
And where can they submit that music?
They can submit it to The Factory 2013 at live.com. That's our email.
And there is security bases in this. People are going to be turning things over to them. Can they, get in touch with you any other way than via email, just popping it out there?
Well, a lot of people just send us clips of their music, like a sample, and then we'll
Good
talk
idea.
further. And then once we talk and we're interested in their music, they'll release the rights to us to use it.
That's a good point.
So yeah, if you're willing and ready to let us listen to your music, to have a chance to be in the movie, you got to give us something to go by, and then we'll talk
Absolutely.
further, right?
And so make sure you include, when you send it to the factory, 2013 at live.com, that you include your information so these fine folks can get in touch with you.
Yes.
And we do local spotlight. We've started every month, so we have local artists coming in all the time. They are out there.
Okay.
There's so much music being made by people who you might not see in our charts yet at SUL, but that have that future in store and probably would love to get involved with something like that. If you're going to school right now, you're going to one of the colleges for it, please do tune in. And Dr. Sutton, that's your title for today, by the way.
Okay.
You also were talking to me about the kind of credits. Yes, this is volunteer. We're asking for this post-production from these students, from these musicians out there. But there is a certain credit, if you will, that they're going to receive by working in this film.
Right, so if you're a young and aspiring filmmaker, artist, whatever, one of the things you're looking to do to build your resume is to get IMDb credits, which stands for Internet Movie Database. And the more of those that you have, it gives you more and more credibility to do bigger and better projects later on down the road. So you want to start building that resume as early as you can.
And on top of that, where do you build that resume? You have an opportunity now because a live local film is being produced here in the Hudson Valley. Middletown, I know at the time that you spoke you were having open auditions. How did that turn out in Middletown for you?
Overwhelming.
Oh, that's
There were so many
fabulous.
people who came out. It was wonderful. So many talented people.
Did you get to use them all?
We try to outreach to almost all the actors and actresses that came out and have them as factory patients or citizens.
Great.
Yeah, so we had a great turnout throughout the film.
We
And a
met the
great-
good doctor there too, Mike
Yeah.
Sutton.
Yeah, and that actually gives you that IMDb. Sounds like I'm going to get my car fixed again, but credit that you need too, being in the film as an actor and actress.
Absolutely. I mean, for me, it was a great opportunity. It's my first true lead role, and that's one of the reasons why I made the commitment to do it.
Well, when you get a lead role as a doctor, you take it in life. You know? So the Factory 2013 at live.com is where you can send this information. A little bit more again, because folks who have joined us maybe when you first came in about the Factory, you say there's some twists and some turns. Now, I did see online when they went on your Facebook, which you said you're a little worried if they throw in the Factory, they might end up at the restaurant.
Yeah,
The Cheesecake Factory.
the Cheesecake Factory that I go crazy for. You might find that first, but you should find us.
The Factory and Dash in the movie too. And Christopher Gomez, a friend of Charles since early high school, actually, is that correct?
Yes, indeed.
Christopher,
other.
you're here with us, and you always join the crew, and he's always got the camera on me. I'm like, fine, great, another lipstick, less pay. But on top of that, you helped write this story, so you're well invested emotionally in its outcome.
Oh, I'm extremely so invested in it. Soul, body, mind, everything.
And are you in the movie?
Yes, I'm in the movie too.
I thought so.
He actually got some stitches from
Yeah.
Yeah,
from self
Concussion right on set.
we do our own stunts here.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, I was in a fight scene with Leon Morgan. He plays Cooper, an extremely violent, funny character, and
Violent, funny character.
things got physical on
Yeah.
set. Flip gone wrong, busted my head open.
Certainly not because it got so physical, just because.
Oh no, it was just an accident, but we kept going in the factory.
He did.
Every take counts.
That's true, because I'm going to get to that. This is a self-funded movie. I mean, not only
Yes.
you're locally educated and from this town, most of you, you funded this with a lot of help, though. Do give a little shout-out to the folks who, as you say, helped you in different ways.
We had a lot of help. One person in particular, Josephine Bloomfield, helped us a lot find locations, and it saved the day. Sometimes we've had tough situations where a location will back out last minute.
Oh, that was funny.
Uh-oh.
I
What do we
basically
do
had
now?
to. I basically had to go into someone's restaurant and say, "Hey, I have my crew right here. We're ready to film. We could give your business some promotion." And I put on my best smile, and we made it work. And it was amazing.
You can give him a little boost. Who was that?
Yeah, it's El Tapitos in Middletown, right on 211.
Okay, cool.
Really great Mexican food.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
there he goes. He got his reason for
Yeah.
helping out that day. And we won't mention the one who didn't help, because there's always reasons why things can't happen. And we're
Right.
not going to put them
That's
in
fine.
a bad spot. But the Factory, locally produced, written by local friends here, and Christopher Gomez and Charles Marinaro, which I'll always remember now. And, of course, Melissa Cohen, the Liberty native and casting director, project manager. And, this is just going to be ongoing. I can't wait for it to come out, which you told me was going to be in spring, most likely?
Yes, hopefully.
With the volunteers,
Fingers
they're going to get
crossed.
those IMDb credits
Yes,
for their
indeed.
film and work. And when I was I loved film actually when I was a communications degree. And if anyone had offered me an opportunity to actually take that experience I had at the time, which now is useless because they're digital, and cut up some film and get, they used to call me Maya Darren. Anyone know Maya Darren? No, avant-garde, an avant-garde
silence.
filmmaker. And one of her films, she had all the little slits of tape, which at that time was a physical thing, it wasn't digital, the real slits of tapes, and she had all taped all over her body, and she'd come out of the studio like that. So when I did my oral report, I came in as her, with leotards under. I don't
character.
think she wore anything under those tapes. I did.
Oh, okay.
But at any rate, so when you have that excitement and enthusiasm for what you're doing out there, communication majors, film majors, music majors, stars, this is an opportunity that I do truly feel worth talking about on air because of the fact that it's real and it's happening.
Thank you. Yes, it's true. I mean, especially up here, when there's not a whole lot of action, especially in the movie industry, to have it right in your backyard. If you're an aspiring anything, marketer, actor, filmmaker, come on board. Like, it's right here in your backyard. Great opportunity.
And you don't never know who you're going to meet, what's going to happen with this film, and I can only hope and pray, and I do for you, that it becomes a great success. We'll see you at the Grammys. I want an invite, by the way. I will wear lipstick, I promise, that night.
Oh, you got to come to our premiere. That's,
I will.
That's a given.
I will definitely come to
VIP.
the premiere. And, this could be the big start that people are looking for. I know it's certainly, I hope it is for you, Charles.
I hope so. I mean, whether it's a big start or not, to me, the experience was awesome. Like, I learned a lot. It was kind of like on-the-job training.
Sure.
For the most part. I mean, I had a lot of help from people who have been doing this for a long time, but, actors who are, very veteran. And I learned a lot from them. I'd take a little bit of them. I'd take a little piece of Mike Sutton. Try to, I don't know.
As a doctor, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, maybe not, but
You might have a scalpel.
it's been a lot of fun. Another lead in the film I want to shout out, Anthony Tether. He's actually local, Montgomery area, and he was awesome. Very diverse, dramatic, comedic. He can do it all. He's just full circle of emotions.
Well, it's going to be a long acceptance speech, I can tell, at
Yes.
the Grammys, and I think it's fabulous. And when you see this happen, you know why they're up going, please let me say one more thing to one more wonderful person, help me.
Because there's so much. It's so
Yeah.
much that goes involved into it. And, Mike Sutton is here to help. He is literally so down to earth and willing to do anything. You don't really hear about it. When you think of star of a movie, you think of, prima donna, I need a glass of water, I need my shoes.
Sure, in the morning.
No, but Mike Sutton is the most down to earth person and so talented, and he's just there and ready for anything. And we can't thank you enough, Mike. I just wanted to
It's
say
been
that.
my pleasure.
Oh, the tears are flowing.
It's our last day together on set. I'm really sad. I might cry.
Mike's son, you become our family. We'll always love you.
And you'll always have a score to talk about, Chris.
I named the slow Mike.
All right.
All right.
Well, you can just imagine the excitement and the drama coming your way on The Factory, and we'll look for a release in spring. You'll definitely come back and tell me when post is all wrapped up and you got this together. Again, volunteers out there, you want to get involved in filmmaking, The Factory 2013 at live.com. Thank you, ladies, gentlemen, very much.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
You know.